Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here. We back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to the homie Amir, man. Amir uploaded something. I think it was a week or the week after I took a vacation. I don't remember. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Anyway, anyways, though, yeah, man, Amir dropped a video and I was supposed to react to it, but I took some time off. So, anyways, though, without further ado, man. This is albums that fell off in the second half hard. Pause. Hey, yo. But anyways, though, without further ado, man, we gonna get right into this, man. Shout out to the homie Amir. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Run the likes up, the views up, the comments up, subscribers up, and all that good stuff over there on his channel. You already know they show that love over here. We gonna show that love right back. And without further ado, let's get right into this shit. Get right into this.
All right, so boom, we back with another hit. Can't stop, won't quit. Albums that fall off hard in the second half. I think I speak for most folks when I say when you play an album, you want to be hooked at the very beginning. Those first few songs better be something that has you going, ooh, okay, I'm liking this album already. And it incentivizes you to play the rest of the project. But there has been moments in my life where I had that, yeah, I'm liking this album already. When I was playing the first half of the album, and then something happened where after I passed the halfway point of the track list, I was like, yeah, this album ain't hitting no more. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you guys albums where, in my opinion, there is a drastic drop off in quality when you pass the halfway point of the track list. And collectively, I think the first half of the album is a better bunch of songs than the second half of the album. So if we're talking about a 16-song album, I will say that tracks 1 through 8 are a better cluster of songs than tracks 9 through 16. And I don't mean second halves that are just slightly worse, like a little, the better half can go either way. No, I mean albums where it's a whole letter grade worse. It drops from a B plus to a C plus, a B minus in the first half to a C minus in the second half. Make sense? Let's get it.
All right. That's damn near every Lil Wayne album.
Try!
I spent a lot of time in 2024 listening to this man's music. For those of y'all that were rocking with me that year, first of all, thank you. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all was there with me and Big 14. I appreciate it. But Trippie Redd became my #1 most played artist in 2024 because of these two videos right here. The Am I Sleeping video and the video where I ranked all of the songs from the Love Letter to You series from my least favorite to my favorite. So with me sitting down and listening to Love Letter 1 and 2 numerous times, I can confidently say that both of them go from heat to...
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man. Try!
Volume.
Before specifically talking about the first tape, another thing I do want to say that applies to both of them is that both of these tapes are very top heavy. What I mean by top heavy is that if you remove the top 3 or top 4 best songs from either tape, then both of these tapes would be super mediocre. The grade and the rating that these mixtapes do have are strongly helped by the best tracks that are carrying it up to that grade. So let's start with Love Letter 1. It's only a 12-song tape. A humorous thing about Love Letter 1 is that the top 3 best songs on the mixtape are all right next to each other. 3 straight tracks. The third best song on the tape is You Know Time Is of the Essence, but you gotta be patient. The second best song is Blade of Woe with Famous Dex. And then, right before Blade of Woe, in my opinion, the best song on Love Letter 1 is You've Been Scarred Too Deep, I can tell, yeah.
I actually fuck with that one heavy though. From just the Deeply Scar song. Yeah, I definitely fuck with that one heavy. But aside from that though, I'm very selective on what I like on here. I don't know if it's 3 songs. It's probably 2 songs for me.
I can tell. Not only are the top 3 tracks all next to each other, they're all in the first half. Deeply Scarred, Blade of Woe, and It Takes Time are tracks 4, 5, and 6. Love Scars 1 is a good opener, but I don't really care for Romeo and Juliet and Love Scars 2. For those of you who do like those 2 songs, if anything, that proves my point even more. The first 6 songs on this tape are heat, aren't they? Now, immediately after It Takes Time, track 7, it's a song that is known as an iconic record from early career Trippie, and I do like it, but in my opinion, it's not messing with the 3 songs that I just highlighted. And that track is
6ix9ine, bitch, you know we total pose. Total pole, total pole, total pole.
Yeah, Pose is decent, but it's not that strong of a record to me. We then have No Smoke, No Smoke and Stoves on 14th, which are both just songs that I would like to have on in the background, but these aren't massive highlights that are worth hyping up. Stoves on 14th is the last record that I even enjoy on here. The last 3 songs are all misses. Limitless is a track that's ruined by the features. Trippy was aight on there, but Rocket the Goon and Lil Tracy, hell no. Can You Rap Like Me is a song I skip because it just doesn't fit Trippy Red in my opinion. Lyrical songs just don't match him, and I would much rather listen to Can You Rap Like Me Part 2, that's on Love Letter 4. And finally, the worst song on the whole tape is the final song on the tape, and that is Never Everland. Again, for those of y'all that seen my ranking of all the Love Letter songs, I put this one in dead last. Never Everland is ridiculously boring, bro. I start yawning every time I hear that song. Like, bro, every time that song plays, I be just like these.
Headed to the top, baby, you and I. We in love, baby, you and I think we got.
Like, that song is so damn dreadful that even me calling it ridiculously boring is an understatement. Now, for Love Letter 2, one of my subscribers named Malik Blade, when he found out I was making that song ranking video, he told me Love Letter 2 is the most underrated one, bro. I'm telling you right now. So this tape has 14 songs, and again, this next part is so crazy. When I said that on Love Letter 1, the top 3 best songs were all in the first half and were all right next to each other, the exact same thing applies here. The third best song is track 6, Back in My Mind. The second best song is track 5, and this is actually my favorite song throughout the whole series. I put this at number 1 in my song ranking video, and that's Whoa 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 with Bally Baby. Red rag caught around my neck, bitch.
Necklace. Hey.
Whoa 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 is my favorite track in the whole series. The song that I will say is better on this tape is track 4, Dead Man's Wonderland.
Nah, I don't fuck with this one.
So I'm listening to this first half and I'm like, okay, hold on. Malik Blade, you might be on to something. I heard the song Bust Down. I'm like, this is hard. I heard the song In Too Deep. I'm like, this is hard. I heard the song Today, Today, Today. I'm like, bro, this is hard. Malik actually had me thinking that this tape was underrated because this first half, I would grade it a solid B. But bruh, as soon as you hit the song Hellboy, it's like every song is mid after mid after mid, starting from there. The only record I enjoy amongst these last 7 songs is Overdose on Life. All of these other tracks can go. Hellboy, Dangerous, Back Back Back, you can pack them up. Overweight with Chris King, I do like the hook, but the verses are complete misses and make me not care about the whole song. The final track, Let Me Down, Trippie Redd is just whining on the whole song. Don't let me die. Then the worst song in the second half gotta be the worst song on the entire mixtape, and that is I Know How to Self-Destruct. The song is only about 1 minute and 45 seconds, and it's just him singing about how he got a girl he knows wants to give him head, and that he's taking your girl and she's spending more time with him instead of you. This song is super pointless. So yeah, listening to Love Letter 2 was an interesting experience. During the first half, I was like, okay, hold on, this mixtape is actually pretty solid. I had it over the first Love Letter tape for a moment there, and then this nigga started tripping. Love Letter 2 falls off crazy hard when you hit the second half.
Young niggas got the crown. OGs, they respect us. Young niggas got the crown.
Young Rich Nation is undebatable.
I have not heard this goddamn. I ain't heard this project in a minute. I have not heard this project in a minute. Man, it's been a minute since I heard early Migos music, bro. I like it's been a while. Like we talking 2017, 2016, the last time I think I ever sat down and listened to this project. I could definitely understand why, cause like I've been saying this for a while, bro. When track 3, track 4, track 5, track 6, track 7 all start sounding the same, it kind of throws you off, bro. I think that's really why I haven't listened to it in a long time.
Migos' best album. I'm not talking about their mixtapes, just their albums. I got this over Culture 1, and I most definitely have it over Culture 2 and Culture 3. This project starts off with nothing but bangers. It's 15 songs on the album, and those first 7 really highlight what type of timing the Migos was on when they came into the game. Like, there's no way that somebody is listening to this first half and calling this trash. Because y'all know that's what people was doing back in 2015. Oh my goodness, is this what the young dudes are listening to nowadays? Like, this shit sucks. Even the worst song from the first half is still straight. The worst song out of that first 7 is Dab Daddy. I'm the Dab Daddy, I'm the Dab Daddy. So although I'll admit that one wasn't that strong, all of these other ones, what? Y'all haters not fooling nobody. The first song, Memoirs? Remember the time they shot at my mama house 12, tried to make it my fault. Come on, we got Street Nigga Sacrifice in the first half. Street Nigga Sacrifice. Clean it up, then you gotta flip the money twice. Clean it up. Another banger is the storytelling song Highway 85.
Yeah,
High
that's my
speed
shit.
chase going down 85.
Yeah.
Blue and white lights on the north side. And this next song right here has one of the catchiest choruses on the whole project.
Smoke
One time, drink one time, do the fucks on one time, to the
Wait,
club
do
up
I
one
have
time.
to keep going, bro? This first half is amazing. Man, fuck it. We gonna keep going. Just for Tonight with Chris Brown is on here. That's a good record.
Right
And
before
then
they started
the top
beefing.
2 best songs on Young Rich Nation are in the first half. The second best song on the album is Migos' Origin.
You want the origin of the flow, you better shut the fuck up and listen
Yeah.
up to what the Migos.
The hardest line in that whole song was Quavo saying, when Offset got out of jail, he ate a bowl of honey. Dropped that rich nigga timeline and we was cross the country. Ironically, the best song on this album to me is a song that Offset is not on at all. And that #1 song is Spread of Champagne.
Young niggas got the crown. OGs, they respect us.
Yeah.
Young niggas got the crown.
Yeah.
If I haven't made it clear by now, I think the opening 7 songs from Young Rich Nation is one of the best opening 7 track runs ever. I would grade this project an A- going off of the first half. Like, it's that great to me. And then after that, after you hear all this drip, after you hear all this sauce, after you hear nothing but straight bangers, you have to hear the worst song on the album.
Pipe it up.
Oh yeah, this shit trash. This shit trash. This shit was trash. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit was trash. Niggas was really walking around the street talking about some pipe it up. Pipe it. What the fuck you mean pipe it up? What you mean, bro? Hold on, bro. What you on, bro? What you on? What you mean pipe it up, bro?
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. Diddy party. Like a Diddy party.
Hey. We don't play them games over here, buddy. Not over here, pal. You can take that shit somewhere else. Nigga talk about some pipe it up. What you mean by that, bro?
Cause P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Pipe it up.
Y'all will never be able to convince me that Pipe It Up is a good song. Rest in peace, Takeoff. His flows were very impressive on here, but overall, absolutely not. Easily a bottom tier track. After that, you have another very annoying song with gangster rap. I'm not fond of rap songs that just have like DJ record scratches playing throughout the runtime. Just that gangster rap is back. Okay, gangster rap is back. Like, that shit is irritating to me. Cocaina, I'm not the biggest Young Thug fan. Never have been. Anything involving Young Thug is ass. When I made my worst Migos songs video and I put Cocaina in the mid tier, I had Young Thug me writers getting on my head for that.
Cocaina, bro, don't you ever fucking disrespect Thug like that. This nigga voice is an instrument, a soothing tool to soothe the soul, nigga. Don't you ever disrespect the savior like that, nigga.
You freaky ass boy. You freaky ass little dude. Yo, freaky ass on my Uncle Grave. Bitch, you blacking out on my Uncle Grave. Bitch, you blacking out. You freaky ass little boy. You's a freaky ass nigga. Fuck you mean? Get your freaky ass on. You know you freaky on my dead grandma, and you can see me about it. Don't come over here with this that freaky ass, sick ass shit, your little freaky ass. Freaky bitch.
Hey, yo, the meat riding going crazy. Yo.
Sir, I still stand by this. Cocaina is a bottom 3 song on this album. It's probably the second worst song on the whole tape behind Pipe It Up. Now, songs like Player Player and What a Feeling are in that aight category. I like them, but they not all that. I do want to highlight the final song on the album, Recognition. This song kind of falters because of the hook. I like the subject of the track, the boy just saying they've worked hard to get out of the trenches and they hope that other people recognize their hard work and give them their flowers. Good song, I just don't like the I just wanted to be recognized. I just wanted to be recognized. The last song I want to talk about, I would put this song as the third best on the album overall. Although I think the second half of this project is a fall off, this record right here was an extreme highlight.
If you don't know what you're hearing, you're listening to that new trap phone.
There is not one person in this universe that can convince me that Pipe It Up to Recognition is a better run than Memoirs to Just for the Night. I'm never giving y'all that. I was extremely disappointed the very first time I listened to this album. And these 3 boys had me thinking I was about to listen to one of the greatest rap albums ever by a group. But like I said, once I heard trash rappers like Young Thug, once I heard, oh, pipe it up, pipe it up, pipe it up, pipe it up. Once I heard gangsta, 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 I said, never mind, never mind.
I still rock with it. I still rock with it. I don't know. I still rock with it, but I do understand though. There is a fall off period with this track, but there's still there's still a nice decent amount of songs on here that you can listen to. I wouldn't say it's the best. Obviously, trap music is 10 times better than this, but shit. Fuck it. T.I. versus T.I.P. is still better than this, and that's not saying a lot. It's not saying a lot. It does say a lot, but it's alright though. It's alright though. It's a good chunk. It's a good handful of songs on here that's still good.
T.I. fans that watch my channel, don't worry. Eventually, I will make a worst songs, best songs video on Tip. Don't worry, it's coming. I just have other people on the list before him. Now, shout out to the YouTube channel Coachless Theory. I have been watching these guys for 3 years, and they mostly make album ranking videos on R&B artists and rappers. They have rankings from Beyonce, Rihanna, and Michael Jackson to Drake, Eminem, and yours truly, T.I. But now, I gotta get on Coachless Theory's ass. Because one thing they keep doing on their channel that I don't appreciate, they keep trying to tell people that T.I.'s very first album, I'm Serious, is some super underrated project. They have a T.I. album ranking video where they put I'm Serious at number 3, above Paper Trail and Urban Legend.
Number 3, I'm Serious. Some may be confused as to why.
Yeah, I didn't get this one either. I was like, all right, bro, y'all lost me here. To this day, I've reacted to this. They lost me here. They completely lost me here when they put this out. I'm like, nah. I get it. King should always be number one. I'm always say King is number one in his discography. We talking T.I. discography. I'm putting King at number one. I'm serious. I don't even know if I could put that above man, what's it called? Paperwork. I don't even know if I could put that above Paperwork. Paperwork was 10 times better than I'm Serious. That's just me. That's just me. That's a T.I. fan. That's just me. The T.I. been my favorite rapper for quite some time now. So this is one of my favorites right here. But I can assure you that I'm Serious is not better than Paperwork. I'll guarantee you it's not.
The debut album that flopped commercially and caused T.I. to get dropped from his label made it to our top 3. Well, day one T.I. fans know exactly why I'm Serious is where it is. This album may not have cracked Billboard Top 100, and Arista didn't even grant T.I. a second single, but I'm Serious shows that even billion-dollar record labels get it wrong sometimes.
They made another video 2.5 years later after the T.I. album ranking called The Most Underappreciated Debut Albums in Rap, and they had I'm Serious on this list.
T.I., I'm serious. You gotta be one cocky SOB to crown yourself the king of anything before actually doing anything. He would get dropped by the label, hustle his way into a new deal, release a classic follow-up in trap music, and become one of the biggest stars the South has seen in hip-hop. For all of those reasons, and probably a few more, I'm Serious gets thrown to the side, never to be spoken about again. But enter culturalist theory, because if you were one of the lucky 200,000 or so folks who copped this project, then you know the sales didn't tell the full story. The album is supremely underrated.
Now look, I love T.I. I will never describe I'm Serious as a supremely underrated album. Off of that one sentence alone, y'all are giving this album way too much credit. Culturalist Theory, I rock with y'all channel, but simply put, this album has been out for like 25 years now. The reason why it's not held up as a really great project is because it's not a really great project. And part of the reason it's not is the reason it lands on this list that you're watching right now. Pretty similar to what I said about the two A Love Letter to You tapes, the top 5 best songs on this album are all in the first half. The top 5 songs from number 5 to number 1. Number 5 is What Happened. Number 4 is Somebody Buy Some Mojo So We Can Smoke Please. Now what's your name? I'm Pussy Pumper number 1. The third best track is Nah, My Girl Say Do It Baby Stick It. Yeah, Fonzie has to holler. Do it baby, stick it baby. And then the top 2 songs on the album, come on bro. Anybody that has heard this album will agree with me. Unanimously, the second best song on here is the one I opened this entry with. Without question, the best song on the album is that Reflecting on Life, Grown Man Talk from Still Ain't Forgave Myself. I'm guessing everything will be alright if I just play it cool. How you doing, officer? What you mean, why ain't this cool? Can you search the car? Yeah, but I'd rather that you didn't. Besides, it'll just be wasting your time because ain't nothing in it. Fantastic song. Similarly to Young Rich Nation, super conveniently, the song that marks the halfway point of this album is also the worst song on the album. And that track is Hands Up. I don't know if it's a sample or if Tip actually had someone in the studio with him committing this buffoonery, but there is someone going, yeah, while Tip is rapping. The beat isn't good at all. Tip's bars are pretty lazy. I'm like a Pez dispenser shouted, I spit treats. Get this song out of here. Starting with Hands Up, let me just say it now. There is not a single good song on the second half of this album. Every track is just cool. The best song on the second half is I Can't Be Your Man. And then you got decent tracks that I like, such as Riding, Heavy Chevys, Heavy Chevys. I like Hotel with Too Short, but it's just a simple song catered to the
Freaky hoes, freaky hoes.
Choose You almost got ruined by the hook. Jazzy Fizzle product schedule does sound awful on it, but I'll let the song play out. Whatever. Now, notice that although I liked 4 out of the 7 second half tracks, none of them are fire tracks or anything mind-blowing that are even worth recommending. The final 2 songs that I didn't mention yet, At the Bar and Grand Royal, they just have nothing engaging to them. They're pretty straightforward records about hoes, nice girls, and drinking that Doc liquor. And this is why I disagree with Culturalist Theory so hard. And I disagree with anybody who tries to say I'm Serious is a super slept on album. Like, no, it's not. I feel like y'all that say that, y'all are only referring to the top 5 songs on the album that I just highlighted. Still Ain't Forgave Myself? Sure. Grown Man Bars is something you gotta deal with. What Happened? Dope. Dope Boys, a hustler's anthem. What's Your Name and Do It? Some of the best songs for the freaks. But that's it. The other 9 songs on this tape, there is not a single one that makes me go, ooh, like this song right here hard. Hey yo, if you ain't heard this song right here, bro, you sleeping, man, this shit tough. Not one. Some albums, they don't get a lot of love simply because they're not that great, and it's okay. If I was to come across a casual person who wanted some T.I. recommendations, they hit me with a, yo, Amir, you a big T.I. fan? Like, what songs would you recommend for somebody like me where, yeah, I know T.I., but I just never cared to dive into his catalog like that. What songs would you recommend? Tracks like At the Bar, Hands Up, I Can't Be Your Man, Choose You, Grand Royal, Heavy Chevys. I would not list any of those songs. I would be like, bro, don't even bother with those. Tip got way better shit than that.
Facts. Oh God.
What up, though? All my niggas cut.
Throw this whole album in the trash, bro. Throw this whole nigga career in the trash, bro. Yeah, throw this whole nigga career in the trash, bro. Throw this whole nigga career in the trash, bro. Garbage, straight garbage. Little Wayne, fuck out of here.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Oh, this whole nigga career to try. Juvenile would never, nigga. Manny Fresh would never, nigga. Lil Twist would never. No, fuck Lil Twist. Throw that nigga in the trash too. Fuck Lil Wayne, bro. Shit trash, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
I already don't have the most well-liked opinions on Lil Wayne's The Carter series to begin with. Like, here are some examples. I think The Carter 3 is single-handedly the most overrated album in hip-hop history. I think BM from The Carter 1 is Lil Wayne's most overrated song, period. Y'all Wayne heads act like that's the greatest lyrical bar ever made, and it's really not. I think The Carter 2 has a whole bunch of skips. Y'all really be calling this a no-skip album as if songs like Wheezy Baby, Mo Fire, the title track, Lock and Load, aren't on this track list. My more in detailed opinions on songs from this series can be saved for a later video, but now let's just focus on the latest installment. And also, let me admit right now, the only reason why I cared to play this album is because it bore the Carter name. If this title would have been anything else not named The Carter, I wouldn't have cared to play it. Now, this is an 18-song project, and the highlights are honestly only in the first 8. I know that 8 is not half of 18, but track 9 is so ridiculous that it's gonna get this work too. While playing this project, I heard the opener, Welcome to the Carter, and I went, oh yes sir. Yes sir. Give us that heat that we've been waiting on, Wayne.
Trying to concentrate while I eat La Mama backwards like mignon fillet. Time and place.
Immediately after the first song, my hopes were shattered with that song, Bells, which probably has the worst build-up to ever be on a song from the Carter series.
I smell thuggin' since I got out of jail.
The next
LL Cool J should sue that man for that atrocity. LL Cool J should sue that man for that atrocity that he put out.
3 tracks are all solid tracks. That day was nice. Big X to Plug definitely did better than Wayne on their collab. Big Sean did better than Wayne on their collab as well.
Damn.
And even going further down the list on the next 3 tracks. The Days is a good song. I don't know what people's beef is with Bono. 2 Chainz did his thing on Cotton Candy. I got Cotton Candy as a top 5 track on the album. Flex Up was really nice. It had a glorious beat to it, but some moments that distracted me was that Wayne sounds like he's rapping with his mouth wide open. Like when you're at a dentist's office and you're forced to keep your mouth open for certain procedures, it sounds like he was trying to rap while sitting in that state.
Bruh, he sound like that in every fucking song he do. This man on all the drugs, all the pills, all the lean, all the codeine. That nigga is drugged up from the rooter to the tutor, my guy. He always sounded like that. That's damn near every song. This nigga sound like he in the doctor's office getting drugged up and shit on that anesthesia and shit, whatever you call it. Anesthesia, ain't that what that's called? They them little shots they put in your mouth to make your mouth go numb, so that way you don't feel the pain.
I told her eat it. I'm lit off the stove, you ain't gotta reheat it. I've been getting dough, I just had to redeem it. I just talked the whole.
I lit off the stove, you ain't gotta reheat it. I've been getting dough, I just had to redeem it. I just talked the whole and you told me you hear me. It's a nice track outside of that though. After Flex Up, dear lord, the next 9 songs, I only like 2 of them. And one of them isn't even all that. I just like it because it has its own little weird charm to it. I'll say which one it is when we get there. Island Holiday is the final song in the first half, and this is definitely towards the bottom in regards to quality. He did not end this half on a good note. The only thing I like, after I first heard this album, I have been repeatedly saying, Carter 6, Carter 6, times. But the rest of this shit is a nightmare.
Oh my god, this sounds like Rebirth. Oh god.
Loki's theme opens up the second half, and I did not care for this song until the switch up of the heavy rock instrumental at the last minute. Some other people think that part wasn't needed, but hey, the rock part was all I cared for. These next 3 songs, man. If I play guitar, this song just feels like a fever dream. I know that Wayne has made songs of different styles in the past, but when I heard If I Play Guitar, I'm like, am I listening to a Lil Wayne song right now? What is this? But this is the song that I said I actually like because of its weirdness. It does have its own little charm. Peanuts to an Elephant. I literally have no idea who Lin-Manuel Miranda is or his work Hamilton. Ever since this album dropped, people have been highlighting the fact that the worst song on the album is produced by him. Even when I live streamed the album, people was asking me, did you know this BS was produced by Lin-Manuel Miranda? That means nothing to me. Bro, this song could have been produced by Miranda Cosgrove, and I still wouldn't like it. Wayne's rapping.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here!
Ridiculous.
You stop!
Yeah. Other stuff, Rari with his song Cameron, Moolah coming in with his song Lil No Vibe. Like, this just proves that even your own offspring will sabotage your career if they get the chance to. In the studio with MGK and Bill Capri is nothing to write home about. Like, bro, this is the first album in this video to drop by 2 whole letter grades when you get to the second half. Off of the first 8 songs, I would grade the Carter 6 like a B-, and then the remaining 10, I would grade it a D+. As the album went on, it became worse than the Carter 3, and I wasn't expecting that to happen. I end this entry by saying the only song that I rock with heavy on the second half is actually my favorite song on the album. I know some of y'all like the final track, Written History, but that song is decent. That's not the one I'm talking about. My favorite song on the whole the Carter 6 is Being Myself with Manny Fresh. I'm just being
But that boy Manny Fresh. That boy Manny Fresh.
The moment I heard that sample, that became my favorite song. Don't try to make me somebody else.
Shout out to Manny Fresh, Brian.
The fact that Wayne doesn't just lock in with Manny Fresh and make a concise 12 to 14 song album with songs that are solely produced by Manny is beyond me, because that's the biggest issue with the Carter 6. Wayne's rapping is fine. It's the production that's a nightmare. So Wayne would totally get back into people's good graces if he chose to do that. And to be honest with y'all, I don't even care if Wayne has features on it. If Wayne was to just make a solo 12-track album, every song produced by Manny, and it's just Wayne, no other Hot Boy members, no other Young Money members, I would be fine with that too.
Shout out to Manny Fresh, man. Oh god.
The album Eminem surprise drop on our heads when he realized that wasn't nobody rocking with that Revival album. Revival is probably the #1 project in M's catalog that showed how prideful he is about his music. After that came out, once you saw the way that he was rapping on the Kamikaze album, once you saw the way that Eminem was talking in interviews, you can kind of see that the criticism of Revival is something that really got to him. To be fair, Eminem himself didn't even seem that thrilled about the Revival album coming out. I remember he did an interview with Vulture, and the interviewer had asked him, you know, how do you feel about Revival coming out? And M said something like, I don't know, like, I feel good enough to put it out, so I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Like, let's keep it real, man. If somebody asks you, you know, how you feel about your new project coming out, and you say, I don't know, I guess, it's like, all right, bro. we should have known this album was gonna be ass based off how he answered this question. Some of Eminem's complaints did kind of come off as deflecting the criticism. Like when Eminem would say things like, man, some of y'all didn't even give the album a chance. Y'all saw the track list and y'all saw that I had singers like Ed Sheeran and Pink on here, and y'all just immediately trashed the album without even giving it a chance. Now, are there some people out there that were just looking for reasons to hate Revival? Sure, like it's Eminem. Haters gonna hate. And yeah, sure, there were probably some people who saw the features and immediately didn't like it. But nah, nigga. Some of us listened to the album, we sat down, we gave it a fair chance, and it was ass, bro. It's okay. So as mentioned, with the surprise drop of Kamikaze less than a year later, M wasted no time speaking on how he truly felt. There were two big reactions that people had regarding M's lyrics. M was either complaining about modern day hip hop and the new generation of rappers, or he was complaining about people not liking Revival. The opening song, The Ringer, deals with the former point, with him taking shots at Lil Yachty, Lil Pump, Lil Xan. He made it clear that he did not like their styles of music. Complain all you want about how whiny it is that M will make a whole song about this, but I think The Ringer is one of the best songs on the album.
Audios. I can see why people like Little Yachty, but not me though. Not even dissing, it just ain't for me.
Two other songs from the first half that I don't like, but they're in that not for me tier. I will say M still did his thing and provided some strong records. Those songs are Not Alike with Royce da 5'9". That hippity flippity fast rap on that record just wasn't to my liking. And then the other one is Lucky You with Joyner Lucas. I don't like this record because Joyner Lucas is on here. I think I dislike Joyner Lucas more than Young Thug. But it was a commendable song about calling out new school rappers who aren't unique and they just bite the styles of other artists before them. The best song on the first half of Kamikaze is the best song on the whole album to me, and that record is Stepping Stone. Hearing him describe how his relationship with D12 has been going ever since Proof's passing, and then hearing him officially announce the group's disbandment at the end of the song, it was very touching. And the second half of that third verse, wish I had words, but I guess they're just enough for this. To my partners, I can't say how sorry I am. This is not how I planned for our story to end. I love all of you, man. So for an 11-song album, the first 6, outside of the song Normal, that song was ass. Why you gotta be so extra? This album was starting off right, but after you pass Not Alike with Royce, sweet mother of Shady. It's like you switched to Eminem's worst album of all time out of nowhere. When I was discussing the Carter 6 and I said it was the first album in this video to go down by 2 whole letter grades as it gets further in the album, I purposely said first and not only, because Kamikaze suffers from the same fate. As soon as you hear this,
Okay. How do I say this? Last year.
it's like a total shift of, whoa, Eminem, you just had to mess it up. You can't make a good album to save your life nowadays, can you? Fall is a decent record. It's strong lyrically and in the verses, but the chorus scales it back in the entertainment and replay value. Don't fall on my face, oh, it's fine. And then right after Fall, you have the worst song on the album. Nice Guy with Jesse Reyes is the epitome of Eminem having yes men around him. I refuse to believe that there were other people in the studio that heard him and Jesse working on this and were bigging him and Jesse up going, oh yeah, this song hard. Now one song that is hard that featured Jesse Reyes is the very next song. This was my favorite song of 2018, period. And it's the second best song on Kamikaze. I still love this song to this day.
Say that you're the good guy.
So this album starts to flip-flop out of nowhere. The title track is ass, Fall is decent, Nice Guy is terrible, the worst song on the damn album. Good Guy is amazing. And then the final song on the album, you have to hear this nonsense.
Oh God, don't turn this shit off. Turn this shit off. Turn this shit off, please.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Try it! Try it! Try it!
Turn this shit off. This shit was annoying, bruh.
I've made the point clear. Eminem started this Old Man Get Off My Lawn album really strong with songs like The Ringer, Lucky You, Stepping Stone, and Not Alike. And then the last 5 records in total are like a cluster. And this project goes from a B- to a D. Seeing Eminem defend his own music just comes off kind of sad sometimes. This gentleman would put out some straight BS and then tell critics and fans, oh, y'all just didn't get it. No, bro, we got it and it was ass. Every artist makes a weak album at some point in their career. Unfortunately, with you, Eminem, it just happens way more times than it should.
Damn. Alrighty, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one. Shout out to the homie Amir, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Want to likes up, the views up, the cause up, the subscribers up, all that good stuff over here on his channel. And yeah, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one. Most definitely. Damn, man, throw that Venom song in the garbage, bro. Now that song gonna be stuck in my head for a minute, and I gotta get it out now. God damn it. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely. All these. I don't know, but like I said, I ain't listened to the Migos one in a minute, so I don't know. I have to listen to it for myself. But we'll have to see. The T.I. one, I could definitely understand that one. It's not the best. Never said it was the best. I semi feel like it's underrated, but it's properly rated at the same time. But there's a good amount of skips on that damn album. Like I said, it's definitely not better than some. It's not better than some of his best work. It's not better than some of his worst work. And it's definitely not better than his later work. I will say that. So there's that. But anyways, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see y'all the next video. Till then, deuces.